Hey everyone, let's talk about AI. We hear about it all the time, right? But what is it actually good at? And maybe more importantly, where does it completely fall flat? We're going to break it all down. Let's jump in. Okay, so just so you know, what we're covering here is based on Chapter 5 of a course called An Introduction to Artificial Intelligence for Students ages 14 and 19, which was put together by Virtualization Options LLC. It's designed for students, well, just like you. So here's the big question we're wrestling with. Is AI some kind of all-powerful genius that's about to change the world as we know it? Or is it kind of like a confused imposter that's just gotten really, really good at pretending? The crazy part? The answer is, well, it's a little bit of both. All right, let's start with the cool stuff. I'm talking about AI's superhuman strengths. This is where it gets really powerful. Okay, get this. Think about a game of chess. A grandmaster, one of the best human players on the planet, might be able to think, 5, 10 moves ahead? An AI, on the other hand, can crunch through over 1,000,000 possible moves. Not in a day, not in an hour, but every single second. Our brains just can't do that. It's a whole other level. And that raw power isn't just for games, not at all. It can tear through massive, massive amounts of data. We're talking entire libraries worth of information, literally in the blink of an eye. Plus, it never gets bored. It can do the same repetitive, mind-numbing task over and over and over again, 24/7, without a single coffee break. Think about those customer service chatbots. They're handling thousands of conversations at the exact same time, and they just keep going. And you know what else? It doesn't make mistakes. When it comes to pure calculation, its accuracy is perfect. No sloppy math, no off days. It's precise every single time. So if you pull back a little, you start to see the theme here, right? AI's biggest strengths are all about speed, scale, and repetition. It's like a computational powerhouse on steroids. It can spot tiny patterns in thousands of medical images that even the best doctor might miss, especially at the end of a long day. It's just built for that kind of work. Okay, but here's the twist. This is where it gets super interesting. For all of that incredible power, AI has some, pretty shocking weaknesses. You know how every superhero has their kryptonite? Well, AI's is a pretty major one. And that's the great paradox of AI, isn't it? On one hand, you've got these amazing superpowers, blazing speed, massive scale, flawless accuracy. But on the other hand, it's got these huge blind spots. It has absolutely no real understanding of what it's talking about. It has zero common sense. And the scariest part? It can be completely, totally wrong while sounding 100% confident. This whole thing has a name, actually. Researchers call it an AI hallucination. And that's exactly what it sounds like. The AI just makes stuff up. It'll invent a historical event that never happened, or cite a scientific study that doesn't exist, and it'll present it to you like it's gospel truth. And why does it do this? Well, it's because AI doesn't know what's true. It just knows patterns. It's a super advanced version of autocomplete, just predicting which word should come next. This quote just nails it, right? An AI can write you a beautiful, moving poem about heartbreak. It can use all the right words, all the right metaphors, because it's analyzed millions of other poems and songs about it. But it has never, ever felt love. It's never felt loss. It's just mimicking the patterns. There's nothing real behind the words. And that's exactly why AI gets so tripped up by things that are super easy for us. Sarcasm, humor, it usually goes right over its head. And then there's just basic common sense. An AI could probably write you a PhD thesis on quantum mechanics, but it doesn't know something as simple as you can't fit an elephant in a refrigerator. You can't learn that from reading Wikipedia. It's just something you know from, living in the real world. So we've got this weird thing, right? It's part genius, part completely clueless. What do we do with that? Well, the answer isn't about AI versus humans. The real key is to stop thinking about it as a competition and start thinking about it as a collaboration. Think of it like the ultimate team-up. The AI brings the muscle, all that crazy computational power, the speed, the ability to find a needle in a haystack of data. But we, the humans, bring the heart and the brain. We bring the creativity, the common sense, the understanding of why we're doing something. We bring the ethics and the empathy. One isn't replacing the other. They're making each other better. And really, that's the big idea here. The goal isn't to have AI take over. It's about building a partnership. Let the AI do all the heavy lifting, the number crunching, the data sorting. That frees us up to do the stuff we're actually good at, thinking up new ideas, asking the big questions, and making sure we're using all this power for good. So look, as you finish school and head out into the world, AI is going to be everywhere. But the challenge for you isn't going to be, how can I compete with a machine? That's the wrong question. The real question, the much more interesting one, is how am I going to work with it? How are you going to use it as a tool to do something amazing?